The opinions and views expressed by individuals during this broadcast are their own and may not be the opinions of this network, their group, or other organization they may be involved with.
On NOK Network is pleased to present Ganja News Update. Join joint hosts Kristen, Tara, and Rob McNabb as they bring you their global cannabis news update. Catch the Ganja News Reporters weekly on Mondays at 8 p.m. Eastern as they cover cannabis news from around the world in the 60-minute live video podcast. Stay up to date with Ganja News Updates, Mondays at 8 p.m. Eastern on NOK Network. Follow and subscribe to NOK Network on our webpage, social media, and streaming sites, including YouTube and Rumble.
Green Irene's transformative health and wellness coaching. Hypnosis, NLP, and cannabis strategies to help you. Retrain your brain and create the change that crafts a brighter tomorrow. If you're tired of battling behaviors and bad habits, or sick and tired of being sick and tired, or poor habits, schedule a call and discover how I can help you using hypnotherapy, NLP, and cannabis strategies. Go to www.greenirene.ca and book a call today.
Open your eyes.
Join us on Psychedelic Thursdays at 8 p.m. Eastern Time for Open Your Eye, our 90-minute video podcast with hosts Kim Cooper and Tara Simpson. Joint hosts sit down with patients, facilitators, lawyers, and others in the space to discuss their experiences and endeavors working with psychedelic medicine. Tune in weekly to Open Your Eye at 8 p.m. Eastern for all your news and information from the realm of psychedelic medicine. Here on NOK Network.
The Indoor Farmer with Waylon Maccabee and Sir Steveo. The weekly progress review. Find inspiration and motivation as they find out what it takes to live more self-sustainably and to laugh along with their failures and triumphs along the way. The Indoor Farmer, popularizing the subjects of self-sustainability. Be inspired. Come along on their journey as they find out what it takes to be more self-sustainable and live more self-sufficiently. Put it away for 30 minutes a day on IWK. The IWK 710 Daily Sesh is a virtual gathering where consumers meet up or a toke and some laughs at 7 p.m. Eastern nightly. Originally aired on Info with Kim's social media page, the IWK 710 Daily Sesh is now also podcasted on NOK Network. Rotating joint hosts bring you a variety of content during this 30-minute virtual smoke sesh. Take a break from the stresses in life and put it away for 30 minutes a day on IWK. Podcasted nightly at 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time on NOK Network. Hey, everybody.
Hey,
Happy
everybody.
Monday.
How's it going today? How you doing tonight, Waylon?
Oh man, I'm a little better. I think when the live button goes on, I feel a little bit better. But yeah, definitely under the weather. Let me do this again. I think it wasn't loud enough for everybody. Yeah. All right, guys. The NOK Network tonight. It's very exciting. Among all sorts of other exciting things, we got episode number 68 for you guys tonight. I'm going to be using a little bit different terminology. This is kind of the Indoor Farmer late night, but also Steve-O gave me a great idea because my show has typically up to now been more of a review show, but I'm wording it a little different since I've already been doing a review show on Tuesday. So I'm going to call it the Indoor Farmer Weekly Progress Report because that's what we're doing, a weekly progress review. And Steve-O is going to be getting into some growing here soon too. And that's just part of it. Then I got Steve-O being my co-host now. That's exciting. I love to have somebody in the hot seat.
Thanks, Waylon.
Back and forth. And you're a grower, which I didn't even know before I asked you. I thought, you'd be a good co-host. And then I find out, well, yeah, he's got experience growing and stuff. If you guys are new to the show from the network, I hope that we can get some new viewers out there and it's going to be fun. But if you're new to the show, you want to know what's going on here. This is, like I said, a progress report on the journey that I've started to take. It's been almost 2 years now where I've been trying to figure out what it takes to learn how to grow stuff. Anything. I started with lettuce. I started, anything that I thought was easy, and then I found out, about something called aquaponics, which is awesome, and actually, here, oh no, it just must have shut off on me. I actually had my phone setting downstairs to show us the live view of the live market right now, but it must be power settings or something. Shut it off. That's okay. That's all right. We're gonna work on that. We'll have like a cam that we can go to show off the grow area and stuff like that.
Sounds good.
It's actually setting up right down there now. But anyway, we have a lot of plans and ideas we're going to be changing now that we're on this late night schedule because I want to share my vision a little bit with you guys. And I appreciate everybody coming through in the comments, guys. Definitely hit that like button. Please share us out. Waylon, I actually got a question. Okay. I see that you have a question, Ima. Definitely go ahead and ask it. Because right now I'm sort of doing a monologuing, pontificating, kind of giving you guys my vision on what this show always was in my head, even from day one. And that's why I don't have any hesitation with driving forward and adding things, because in my head, I already know what it's going to end up at. And what it's going to end up like is, in the easiest way to give this to you guys is more like a combination. Imagine a combination between, like, say, Joe Rogan experience and like the Tonight Show. Johnny Carson or whatever. That sort of environment meets the podcasting realm of sort of Joe Rogan, the long form, casual sort of interview kind of situation. Now you might have noticed in the on my background and in the title, we were supposed to have a special guest tonight. I definitely want to give him lots of leeway, though, because Mr. Cokeys Grows, he's over there in Scotland, guys.
Yes, sir.
He was all about it. He was all for it. He wants to teach and learn, or not learn, but he wants to help people become more organic growers. And I'm super excited to have him on. So I left it up on the background and everything because we're definitely going to have him on, at least if not, if he doesn't show up tonight randomly, then we're going to have him probably next week or at some point. Maybe we'll do Steveo and I will do an interview with him pre-recorded or something, and we'll get it.
Oh,
here.
there's a good idea.
At that time,
Great idea.
Ima says, because your StreamYard, does it stop guests from joining on a computer like Facebook? No, you definitely want to join on a computer. That's the best and easiest way to join.
I'm on a computer right now, and that's how I'm doing it, Amma.
Steve-O, one thing I'll ask of you, try to remind me if the show will begin soon. That banner, try to remind me if that's still there. I need to try and shut that off as soon as we're starting the show. Yeah, that's just it's little stuff. What's up, Ron McNabb, the fellow NOK jockey, fellow
Hi,
host.
Sarah. Thanks for the shares.
Stay and watch. I already had a busy night. Yeah, I hear you.
Like and share and follow.
Thank you.
Really, the Indoor Farmer.
Appreciate it, guys. Definitely. We got a lot of stuff in the works here. I plan on adding more segments. We're going to probably have an interview or at least a special guest on most Monday nights. We have some things cooking up in the works with Mr. Ima Burns. We're going to be adding a segment, more than likely a sort of informational segment towards the end of the show about local resources and all sorts of, not just local, but I guess within the community, within cannabis community, and in general. He's got a lot of good information there. Hello, Jeff. Hello, everybody. Hi, Val.
And possibly even a strain review.
Right. We're going to start. So that's going to be on Tuesday. So we're going to really expand that. We're doing small businesses. We're doing strains. We're going to do products that people send us, and sort of a combination of all of those things. So we're going to be taking this show, and it's going to be a multiple night show with slightly different themes in each night. One's small business and such, and then I think we're actually going to add maybe a cooking segment on Wednesdays. That might be a thing. I'm not going to rush into it, but it would be cool to grow a bunch of stuff that then I use on Wednesdays and cook it up.
Yes, sir.
That's the idea. But for tonight, though, we're probably going to cut it a little shorter than I was expecting to do tonight. That's all right. Oh, Ima, I want to point out, Ima, if you want to come up, man, you are welcome, because we've been talking about it, and you're welcome to come up, and we can maybe sort of tease that segment a little bit more. But for tonight, I have made a video. Like I usually do. This is the progress report segment, right? So we're going to be looking at least an hour show on Mondays, and probably it's going to extend into closer to 2 hours once we start getting a special guest in here. We start having that Ima segment, those sort of things. Plus, this is late night. We can actually just have a sesh afterwards. We can do the main portion of the show and then hang out. We can have a little, not get too crazy, but you know what I mean. Let's see. People in the comments,
I'd like to point something out right away. I've always noticed, and I've always actually admired the way you use whatever's laying around, basically to make trellises, whatever you need. And I see there, it looks like you have a piece of maybe a fence that you're using for a tray.
It's a bed frame, part of a bed frame.
Bed frame.
Yeah. Or actually, maybe it was part of a vanity stand or something like that.
Oh,
okay. Yeah, I
okay.
mean, and you could probably guess what it's being used for, right?
Flood table.
So that's just keeping. I had cloth pots with the potatoes and stuff right there, and I took a picture of this because I'm going to clean all that off and move that out of there because it was too difficult to work with. But that white metal frame there, is basically just to keep the cloth pots off of the table, so they wouldn't just be sitting in water, sitting in moisture. And then that table is actually just a piece of wood that I wrapped in plastic so that it wouldn't get warped or molded or anything like that. So
Yes, sir.
Yeah, I just use, and you might see right in front of it there, you got an old ice cream container with fish. What do you call it? Gravel. Oh, there's another word for it. Anyway, that gravel in there, that's what I'm using for grow medium, and that was mint, but I think it. So I had a problem, guys. I had a problem with spider mites.
What?
Yeah. Oh, what's up, Kelly? How are you doing?
Everybody says hi.
That's right, Mrs. Steveo. We all say hi. So I'm gonna go ahead and play the video, but I wanted to point those things out. This whole area here, kind of cleaning it up, taking all the stuff out of here. The mint looks like it probably dead. There's my trim bin, Steveo. Look at all that nice, that trim to just cook with or something.
Oh,
I put that in there kind of at the wrong spot, but it's okay.
Look at that.
But here's the aquaponics system right now, and then all it has in it at the moment is just those clones that are now flowering. And I did get a little close up to it as well. Oh yeah, this was a messed up video. 7 seconds of nothing, and then next video. There's. It's okay. What's up, Crystal Lee? Crystal in the house. Hi, Sarah. Or Sarah.
Hi, Valerie. Hey, Crystal. Hi, Sarah. Oh. Said hi, Kelly. You know, I guess I should have checked who was behind the door knocking before I said what, because that was not smart. You should have seen the look I got.
Well, hey, look, this is it's somewhat informal. You know, we're being professional, but if she has to come in and bust your chops, that's okay. You know.
She actually wanted to know if I wanted my edibles now.
Oh.
Oh, hello, honey. How are you? So what are you doing there, Waylon? Are you hanging? Are you just getting some cords out of the way, or what are you doing there?
I was just looking to see if I had another message, but I'm actually, since I took all the potatoes off that table, I don't need those 3 grow lights on. So all I did was rework the cables so that those 3 were not in the system. Oh boy. Oh. I felt good for a few minutes. It's starting to hit me again.
Uh-oh.
Guys, I'm not going to lie. For my first episode here on the network, I wasn't trying to do this, but now I'm feeling sick. I've been sick for the last couple hours and not feeling so well all day, I guess.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, my stomach is doing somersaults right now. Right now, I'm applying I'm applying the Prime Superior on this. It's a inoculate. It will help to keep them protected from insects and from mold. My friend Jimmy Mead sells this product. I want to thank everyone for stopping by tonight. I'm definitely not at my 100%, and we'll be better and better every week. We'll be doing better next week. We'll have more things going on. Yeah.
We understand.
I'm just letting the audience know, because I would be talking more right now, but
well, it looks like you're when you're, what is that, just the solution, or is it like one
solution mix that I did? Yep.
Okay.
I shut the lights off to do that. Well, you guys can watch this for a minute. I'll be right back.
Okay. So everybody, who do we got here? We've got Kim Cooper. Yes, you're right. We're all patients first, and we all understand how Waylon's feeling right now. We've all been there before. So once he's applied his solution here, it looks like we're just standing it up. I'm trying to follow this as we go along, but What's going on, Valerie? Hey, Stephanie, how are you? Hi, Sarah. Thanks for the shares, guys. Like, follow, and share Waylon the Indoor Farmer. You know, what else we have here? Looks like now he's shaking the excess off so that there's not too much on it, of course, because, we want to make sure that we don't have any mold or anything that could happen from the excess moisture. That looks like what we have going on here. I like the way it looks like he used an old light of some kind or some sort of trellis in order to build his little flood table that he's using there. Being careful to stand these up. Keep them up in the air. Looking a bit frosty, I'd say. He's got some color in there. Doesn't look too shabby. Waylon the Indoor Farmer knows how to farm vegetables. He also, we're learning how to grow some cannabis here, but aren't we all always learning? So that's an aquaponics system. Then, right. Yes, yes, Kim, actually, that is exactly what he's using, aquaponics. Aquaponics refers to using the fish water, basically, in order to give it the media that it needs rather than using chemical fertilizers. So reduces the need for that. Let's see here. Yeah, those are some nice looking nugs that he's got going there, and looking to keep those going. Yeah, everybody, you should have seen Waylon earlier. He's 3 shades of green. Oh, there he is. He's back. I think he's a little pink now, possibly, or no. So, anyways.
Look at my face. I thought my mic was. I didn't know my mic was muted. Look at me.
Oh boy. Well, hopefully you and your son won't get too sick and you feel better, bro.
Yeah. I feel a lot better now for a few minutes at least, right? After the offloading.
Well, you see here, we let off after you brushed off some of the spray to make sure. Of course,
I was listening to you. Thanks, Steve.
Oh, sure.
Yep, you want to shake it off to make sure there's no puddles on the leaves.
Yeah, you always got to shake it off.
Real quick before I go further, I want to point out those the plants that I had in the aquaponic system were the same age. Actually, we'll go back just a hair. I put them in that system and left them on a 12 and 12 light cycle, 12 on, 12 off, which makes them flower, right? For any of you that don't know. So, do you guys see that tray with the 3 clones in the bottom there? Those are the same age and were taken all at the same time as the clones that are in the aquaponic system. These 3 clones are all that's left. There were like 5 or 6 that literally they sat under 24 hours of light for 3 months. So when you look down at those, they look kind of gnarly, and but they are actually coming back. They're regreening. Some of the leaves are a little morphed. They have like single leaves and stuff. So there's a good chance that they might hermaphrodite. They might they call it hermy. The growers will say that, meaning that the plant will go into like both sexes and end up making a bunch of seeds and do things that you don't want it to do. Now, in my case, I'm gonna see if I can bring them back And if not, I'm going to watch it happen. I'm going to see them herm. It's all part of the experiment, part of the content.
Mm-hmm.
So that's what I'm going to do there. Now, see, all those potatoes are actually going crazy. I did do a transplant on a couple of those clones. Potatoes are going nuts. Well, that was a short-lived feeling better for about 30 seconds.
Is that all you got?
Mm.
Yeah, those are nice root balls there. Yep, those are the potatoes, right?
Yep. Those are potatoes, and they're potatoes that I grew and then replanted.
Yeah, you were showing us last week how easy it is there. You're putting the old stems in the bottom of the pot there.
Yeah, I'm not 100% sure if that's a good idea. I'm doing that to help block in those holes and keep the clay pebbles from rolling right out.
Yeah, kind of like a fence. Yeah. Yeah, and then you just simply just put the potato in the bottom of the pot, right?
Yep. You can cut them up if they're big enough, but this one is what I'm doing right now is I'm going to transplant 2 of those clones.
Okay.
I will, Val. I need to go to bed. I'm going to get through this video and then get out of here. It's not going to be the plan in the future, but yeah, tonight I'm going to be cutting it short.
We understand.
Dog wants out. Yeah, my son's uncle was over here for a minute talking while I was doing this stuff, and he almost almost caught the bug. He was looking at the camera, and he's like, "Oh, you gotta turn it this way. Oh, you're out of the frame." Like he started like getting into it, and I'm like, "Oh, you're gonna catch the bug." I'm gonna go let the dog outside real quick.
Okay. But here he is. Looks like we're cleaning up and setting up for the transplant. Anytime you're going to perform a transplant, you want to have a good, clean station. You want to have all of your supplies ready to go. You want to have your clean pots. You want to have your media ready, and you also want to have your pebbles, whatever it is that you're going to use.
I put a few in the bottom just to give that bottom some air.
Yeah.
So I always use clean new soil, and then I also for transplanting cannabis, I reuse soil for the potatoes. I mean, it doesn't matter. I'll reuse it as long as I'm treating it. I'm using the Prime Superior to make sure that it's got some immune system boost and protectant. But yeah, I'm glad I got these transplanted. I'm going to get that third one done tomorrow, hopefully.
It's good you got all those clay pellets picked up, because you know what it's like to roll on one of those, probably, don't you?
They're annoying. Yeah, I definitely don't like them rolling all over the place. Should have showed off the roots, but yeah, there's definitely some good roots on these, even though they're like totally shocked. Gonna see what happens.
Yeah, they don't know what to do. They're trying to re-veg. And they've got flowering
Justin,
life cycles.
What's up, Jerry? Or Jenny? What's up, Terry? I combined the two. Jerry. Melissa, what's up, Melissa?
Kim
A lot of people coming through. Kim Cooper, what?
Oh, earlier she was commenting on the frosty nugs that you had on your clones there.
And those are just an experiment to see what I want to test the nugs, and I want to see how it comes out, because those they don't get anything other than the water that's rotating, that's cycling through from the fish tank. Mm-hmm. So they get nothing. Now I could change the light cycle and make them get a little bigger, right? Next time. So I'm going to do them now the way they are, and then see how it tests and move from there. And then I messed this up here. I need a better container to like mix the soil. Just kind of using this clay, so that's not the best method there to reuse a cloth pot for mixing soil.
What type of water do you use for your watering of your plants? Do you use RO water, or what do you have?
Straight from the fish tank. Fish tank gets.
That's it.
The fish tank does get distilled and RO water.
Okay.
So that's the water I use now. I'll water with just straight distilled water every now and then to kind of do a flush, because that's going to flush it right out.
Yeah. Sounds good.
Oh.
So you're finishing up the transplant there?
Yeah. Yep. Getting the transplant done. Although I would have liked to have a more evenly mixed moisture in the soil, but it's all good. I do have cocoa also, and I use cocoa for some things. I actually use cocoa in the worm bin because they'll eat the cocoa, and it keeps a good like top dressing over the worm castings. And then when I see that cocoa disappear, or mostly, then I know I need something more in there.
Now, when I've mixed cocoa in the past, I use about 20% more perlite than I normally would with soil myself.
Yeah, and that makes sense because cocoa doesn't hold the moisture in very much.
It also doesn't hold nutrients either. You typically, if you are using synthetic nutrients, Fox Farm, you usually have to use half the nutrients because it was so spicy. Well, you could go ahead and use the regular Fox Farm schedule. Yeah.
Boy, I would like to play some music while we're doing this, but I don't think I can.
Only thing we can do is use YouTube and speed it up or slow it down.
No. I mean, I could play some Frosty Beats right now. I just mean I can't.
Oh, that's right.
I just mean I can't hear it right now. I can't listen to it. What up, Celos? What's up, man? I am.
Hey, Celos.
I am sick. I'm trying to get through this. We're going to get through this episode, guys. If you're watching us over on the NOK Network, just be assured that we got a lot of good things in store and a lot of things planned for this show.
Sure do.
Uh-oh.
The mind of Waylon Maccabee never stops.
Bye, Steve-O. Oh, look at that. Got an underwear shot in this video. Darn it. Steve-O. Let's see if he comes back. Couple of transplants in the books. Oh, yeah. Lots of potatoes going. Silos, I almost always try to get you up, but tonight this is our Indoor Farmer Weekly Progress Report show, and it's our first show on the NOK Network. So I don't think I'm gonna take guests like that, but I'm also very sick right now. So if I wasn't feeling like that, I'd probably have a sesh afterwards. But what up,
Internet
Mikey?
kicked me out. Sorry.
That's all right. So here's me mixing that Prime Superior. I actually don't remember what that dropper does, whether it's 1 milligram or 3 milliliter or 3 milliliters. I actually put 3 eye drops in this solution because I had seen a little powdery mildew, and I also had a problem with spider mites on my sweet potatoes, and the sweet potatoes are already outside and isolated and everything. But my issue is I want to make sure, and you can do a concentrate, like an extra concentrated batch, like I just did there. It's not going to hurt it. It's just going to be a little bit more of a after the fact treatment rather than a preventive treatment like it usually is. I'll What's up, Matt? What's up, Mikey?
What's going
Thanks
on?
for stopping
fellas?
through, everybody. Oh, man.
What's up, Twatty? How's it going, buddy?
Shake that up. 1 gallon. Shake that 1 gallon mixture.
Okay.
Oh. I don't feel good, everybody. Oh, look at that ear. Look how red I am there. What's going on? You can tell I was sick before I was sick right there. Jeez. Got like cherries on my head. What's going on there?
Yeah. You look like maybe you've got a fever starting. Have you checked your temperature?
I haven't.
Yeah, you just might have.
I don't know what my thermometer is, to be honest.
Well, I'd be finding that.
I don't think so, Val, but could be.
Yeah, see, Val's.
Oh, I'm sorry, Kim. I'm not trying to gain sympathy. I'm just complaining.
Yeah. If I could take over and keep this running, I would for you, buddy.
That's all right, man. We're not far away. We got about 10 minutes, or not even 10 minutes left on this video, so I at least want to play the video I spent all day making. So
yeah, you're very dedicated. That's why we love you, Waylon.
That's all right, Jenny. Oh.
Yeah. Anybody that knows Waylon knows that Waylon doesn't put Waylon first.
Oh,
my goodness.
Went ahead and sprayed all the clones down, make sure that they were good. It's a little bit more difficult to spray these because usually I wait till the lights are off, but 18-hour light cycle gives me very few times to go in there.
And again, you always make sure you shake off the excess then, I see. Okay.
Mm-hmm. Those are like experimental clones. Oh my gosh. All right, guys. Let's see where we're at here. I'm going to skip ahead a bit.
Yeah, I was going to ask you, you got a fast forward button? If that might help you.
I want to get to the spider mites. There it is.
Oh, there they are.
Yep. I don't see them anywhere else. And this is sitting outside. I trimmed all this stuff off. And
what type of plant is this?
Sweet potatoes.
It is sweet potatoes. Okay.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, Kim, they are a pain. I definitely want to get into like praying mantises and ladybugs and stuff. Because I wash my buds. I'm going to be washing the buds even indoors. All good, Celos, brother. We'll be signing off here shortly. Oh.
So you trimmed it down to the bare soil, and then what's next? You're just going
to take out all those leaves, and then I treated that whole top soil with more Prime Superior, and I'm going to leave it outside for a couple days, isolation. I did dig down in there to see if I could feel any sweet potatoes, and I could not. So, and these sweet potatoes, I bury them all the way at the bottom of this, so I know they're down there. But there's Dukester. Oh boy! All right, everybody, that's about it for this show. Thanks a lot for stopping by, guys. Definitely show the support, even though I'm not at my top. tippy top today. So thank you. Thanks for Steve-O, guys. Go follow Steve-O because he's been clutch tonight for sure.
Oh, thanks, Waylon. It's always a privilege to be here with you, and thanks for taking me on the ride, buddy. We hope you feel better and you have a good night now, okay?
All right, man. Yeah, that's enough. That's all I did there. And okay. All right. Back to us, guys. I'm gonna throw this outro up. Watch the outro, and we'll be out of here.
See you next time, everybody.
Thanks, Steve-O.
Smoke weed every day.
Where'd the outro go?
815
Here it is. Thanks a lot, everybody. Thanks, Cam, at the On NOK Network. I promise got lots of good stuff to go next week. Peace out, everybody. Thanks.